Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Daria and you're watching Unpodaria show. Yes, today you will have not one of me but even two. And if you're new here, I created this channel to share with you some scientific knowledge, especially the knowledge related to humanities and in particular semiotics, the discipline in which I am doing my research. And I'm also looking forward to share with you scientific findings which keep changing my life and hopefully would be helpful for you too. In this video, I wanted to talk with you not about science and not about books review as I usually do. I would rather want to talk with you about the conclusion of 2020. I know 2020 was not like super easy year for anyone, but it also brought many interesting insights to our life and to what we actually do, to our inner state, which I think we all did realize in this 2020. And I would like to share with you some of my ideas about changing my inner state in 2021. Because as you already may know, semiotics really much into the meaning making and interpretations, and I would like to talk with you how interpretations of 2020 did change my life, and maybe it can relate to you too. And probably starting from the very beginning, I will end up here in December. January and February were fabulous months, but then coronavirus happened. It was at least horrifying. Yes, we all were like super distracted. Even though for me and my husband it went quite well, we were working from the house, I was doing a lot of videos, and we were really enjoying our time together because finally we had opportunity to stay with each other like 24/7. Within this period, I actually was thinking what is my way in Italy, because as you may see, and probably you know if you're here with me for quite a while, I'm originally Russian, then I was studying and living in Estonia, and then we moved to Bologna, where I was looking for several opportunities. And I have to say that if you find yourself in a similar situation, it can be very not easy to find yourself in the new environment, adopt easily all the social values which this society, your new home, has, by adopting it, not to betray whatever makes part of you, or not to lose your confidence. I have to say that at some point I was super frustrated, and I guess it was a part of the adaptation, because we call it adaptation on the manner of the animal adapting to the new environment. But actually it's not really like you have to adapt to a new climate when it's hot or cold, and to the new types of food which make you more or less energetic or skinnier or more fat. But it is actually a very complex process which you have to live socially, mentally, physically. I have to say that 2020 probably was somehow certain breaking point for me. In June, when everyone went back to work and tried to live normal life, I was probably at the lowest point of my understanding myself as the unit of the Italian society and this world in general. And at this point I was thinking to do for you certain type of video related to the ups and downs of an expat or immigrant in a new society from semiotic point of view, of course. But it was and it is not easy topic to talk about, especially when you are very emotional about it. and I decided just to leave it apart, and I'm still working on that video, and I'm not sure will it ever go out. But if you are interested in knowing more about it, please write me in the comments, and I will try to do my best to share with you what I learned in this period. However, I will tell you, just like I love to do, simple 3 solutions which I came up with to keep myself, above average in my moods. And it's probably not a secret to anyone that women have more mood swings than men. It's obviously hormonal related, but also we women, we tend to overinterpret, which is, I would not say psychological thing, because psychology is not my dimension, but I would say overinterpretation in semiotic terms. And we women, we really learn how to do it with our social journey, because we create connections with others through communication, and interpretation and overinterpretation, it's our way to deal with environment. What I find out, and it's probably not a secret because I did talk about it already in my anger management video. When we women, people, I don't know, when I find myself in a complicated situation which I start to overthink, it makes me usually very nervous and anxious, and obviously it influences my heart rate, because I start to be stressed, and my body start to feel like we are under attack, something bad happening. The fact is that when we are stressed, our body has fight or flight reaction, and I have to say that when we are in a traffic and we're super stressed, or when we are with our partner or with our children and super stressed, we cannot really use this reaction, this natural reaction, to get rid of stress. We cannot run away or either fight our partner or children or boss. I believe that people who really do it, run away or fight their beloved, that's a bit too much. The fact is that one can deal with stress, emotional stress or physical stress, in 3 simple ways. And first one should be avoiding stress. But as me and probably many of you know, avoiding stress is definitely not an easy thing. We have 2 other ways to deal with that, which is going for a run and do some serious productive meditation, physical activity and meditation. And I actually have to say that running, in my understanding, is the opposite of the meditation, because in meditation you have to learn to control your mind, and through controlling your mind you will learn how to control your body, your heart rate, your breath. But in meditation, you are trying to stabilize your thoughts, make your mind not to wander away into the faraway environments, but to focus on something particular. Mindful meditation is the possibility to learn how to control your brain, how to navigate your thoughts in some particular borders. And it's not like you limit yourself, even though it may seem at the first a little. But it's the way to think clear, think linear. The other way is running. Your brain has all the opportunities to fly away and think about the things you probably didn't even really wanted to think. Your brain basically flow away and think of whatever is coming on to your mind, and it's sort of brainstorming with yourself. You may become sad or happy or stressed, but you are running meanwhile, so your body stress finds natural outcome, natural reaction, and goes away. And I have to say, it was not like easy way for me. It's not like I wake up in the morning like, okay, anytime I will start to overreact to some problem and overinterpret and see that there is no exit, no white light in the tunnel, I have to go for a run. Well, unfortunately, I started to run systematically only in this autumn, so I'm going to run almost every day. And if you don't go to run or you don't like it, I would suggest you just to go for walks, because I think it really helps, as I already told before. And here I'm repeating the words of Robert Sapolsky: our body did not create special mechanism of stress reaction on our mental overinterpretation of the reality from the stress reaction when we actually have to run as fast as possible from something which is trying to kill us. Go for a walk, go for a run, and you will definitely feel more happy and more satisfied. Continuing with the journey through 2020, I have to say that in the end of June, I received a marvelous news. I went to the second phase of the selection for PhD program in the University of Turin, Università degli Studi di Torino. I was actually surprised because it is very, very not easy to get a PhD position, and especially PhD position in Italy. And I could not believe when I did see the results that I won the position. And to be honest, I have to say that it changed a lot my perception of myself and my self-identity. When you don't have one work which you hope to work from the day you graduate your university till the last day of your life, that's a bit distracting. But the fact is that our life today is not old school perception of a worker who is brilliant and find a job the second day after graduating university and go with it through the whole life. Today we change, we develop, we change our jobs, we change colleagues, we change environments, we change countries, and I believe it's actually not only normal, but something what leads us to success in terms of self-development. And here I have to say that 5 years ago, when I graduated my master's and I thought that I'm super smart and super wise and super good at things, I understand now how naive I was. I guess I am still naive, but at least I'm understanding it. So awareness is one of the things which bring us to self-improvement. And probably if I would not change place, work, community, I would not even really came up to this conclusion. That's why I believe that trying new things, it's actually ways to try yourself and the ways to find new shades of your diamond, your inner diamond. And then came August, and August in Italy is a time to travel, and I kind of very much appreciate this philosophy of my husband, who is Italian, because he always says, even though he doesn't do it always, he always says that there is a time to work in which you have to be productive, and there is a time to rest in which you have to be productive as well. And if you rest well, you can work well. If you don't do it in the balanced way, you will just get burned out syndrome. And the August we spent traveling around Italy. Because of coronavirus, we decided not to go abroad, obviously following all the safeties and wearing masks all the time. And I wanted to bring you several videos from our trips. A video from Palermo, where I wanted to talk about Wim Wenders' movies and beautiful and chaotic semiotic structure of the city. I wanted to talk with you about Acropolis, which one can find in Agrigento, and to me it's one of the most marvelous things I ever see in my life. I wanted also to talk with you about differences between north and south of Italy and show you Mont Blanc and our climb. Discuss what one can conclude from all these beautiful experiences. But for good or bad, I didn't came up with the concluded videos and never posted them, and I'm really regretting about it. But probably I would try to do it anytime soon. Then obviously autumn came, and in October I started my PhD. To be honest, I actually started already in September because I was so anxious in starting my PhD in October that I was trying to do as much as possible to prepare and start already my literature review and start all the research. Actually, I have to say that now I clearly understand that we all go in our own pace, and if you do a PhD or master's, don't worry, ask the questions. Little by little you will manage it, because obviously PhD project, as many other projects, is not one big goal. It's a goal which consists of many other little goals. And I still have tons of literature review to go through. I have to say that definitely I'm trying to do little progress every day, and sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes I feel super disappointed of myself, because I expect myself to read at least 10 articles a day and write also half a chapter a month. Unfortunately, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and it is all right, because important is to move forward. I also wanted to share with you a little insight to my November, because all the November I was training myself as a Pavlov's method. If you don't know what is Pavlov's method, it's when you ring a bell and you give to your dog some snack, and anytime after dog learns, anytime you ring a bell, she will expect a snack. So I was going to pass driving theory test in Italian, and trust me, it's not that easy as it may sound, because unfortunately in this driving test they use the words which Italians don't really use. So I basically had to learn new form of Italian to pass this test. But apparently Pavlov's method worked. I knew that I have to have my driving test at 12 on 30th of November. So every day for months at 12 I was there in front of my computer solving a test, and guess the result? Zero mistake. So if you have to pass a driving test, which sometimes you look and you don't understand half of the words used in that sentence in foreign language, probably Pavlov's method is one of your solutions. And probably it would work for many other cases. I should try it probably with my PhD. Like, definitely Instagram trying it with us every day. Pay attention to that. So, and now when we are in December, I have to share with you that last week I had my very little milestone doing my first presentation about my research to colleagues, and it seems that they were quite happy with that, so my imposter syndrome can calm down finally. So I hope this video was not too long for you, and I was very happy to share with you my year. And it's not like the results of the year. I don't really like results, because I see life as a continuity and not the numerous results. And here I'm lying to myself, because yes, I used to do it. I'm just working not to do it anymore, not to see life as the amount of the ticks, but as a continuity, which we all should live in and enjoy every day, because life is a process. And I have to say that I'm super grateful for everyone who did participate in my videos this year, who shared their experience with you, for you who watched my videos. And I have to say that I'm super grateful to 2020 for all the changes and new thoughts, fresh thoughts, which it did bring to our lives. And in the end, I would like to say that if you wish for something and deeply desire to become someone, achieve something, think of what's stopping you, because usually the only thing which stops us is only our interpretation. I wish you all guys Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and that your next 2021 will be much better than 2020. And just because all the best is yet to come. I wish you all Merry Christmas! And Happy New Year, and hopefully see you in the next video soon. Happy holidays, and may semiotics always be with you.